Welcome to the show. My name is Ryan Green, for those of you who are not familiar with me. I am an actor. I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Basically, I'm going to be doing this show because I have a lot of opinions on a lot of different things. So I feel like I need to get them out of my head because if I don't, I'm going to explode. And what better way than to give them to you guys? So I'm going to be reviewing, if you will, different movies, TV shows, different artists and music and food categories, whatever, basically. I feel like having an opinion on, and I'm a very opinionated person. So that being said, this is my very first show. So I do want to ask that you bear with me while I work all the kinks out. I promise episodes will only get better and better as I find better ways to do things. So right now, what I plan to review is the show Arrow on the CW network, the movie, the Lego Movie, and I have some opinions on what some people have been talking about in terms of the rap hip-hop community, in reference to everybody saying that there are no good black artists that have put out any music in 2013, and they feel that it was dominated by all the white artists who were out there. So I just had to chime in a little bit on that. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. First show, Arrow. I have to say I love this show. I'm a huge fan. It's starring Stephen Amell. He plays Arrow, of course. And I have to say they could not have picked a better person to play Arrow. And this, to be fair though, I have seen the Green Arrow. I've seen him in comics. I've heard about him, and I was never really that interested in him. I never really cared much for the character. And it just so happened one day I was browsing around on Hulu, and I saw that they had a few episodes of Arrow, but not a full season up. And I was interested because I was reading what the show was about, and I was interested to watch it. But at the same time, I didn't want to start watching it when it didn't have all the full episodes. So, as luck would have it, Netflix ended up picking up the first season, so I decided to go ahead and watch it. Well, that turned into a binge watching thing. I ended up watching the whole entire season in like 2 or 3 days. So I love the show. They are in their second season right now. They're at the end of the second season right now. They did get picked up for a third season, so that's fantastic news there. Now, as far as the show goes, its level of entertainment, if you're into comic books and superhero shows or movies, you're definitely going to love it. It has a lot of action, drama, suspense. They packed it all in there. The way it feels for me is it feels like you're going to watch a movie, but instead of the movie ending and you being stuck waiting for the next one for 2 or 3 years, you just have to wait for the next episode to come out. And that's amazing that they've managed to do that because it's exactly like that. They get to do a little bit more than you can with a movie because they get to go to episodes that are roughly an hour long, I think 40 minutes without commercials. But it's very interesting because they get to actually build upon the characters. So you get to know their lives and sometimes even learn their past and see how they've grown and how they come to make the decisions that they're making now. So you see them make mistakes and you see how they learn from them. Now, that is amazing because like I said, you can do only so much in a movie, and movies manage to do a lot. But I think they're taking that type of mentality that you put into a movie and they put it into a TV show. And it's just like full throttle. We're able to keep building upon each character. I can't stress it enough how much I love that show. I definitely recommend that show to anybody. It comes on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a fantastic show. It's a blast to watch. That being said, they have Stephen Amell himself is on Facebook, so you can definitely go check him out, follow him. He does interact with his fans quite a bit, so I would definitely recommend checking him out. But overall, I would say just give Arrow a chance. You know, it's on Netflix, like I said. I'm pretty sure it's still on Hulu, so I'll be able to give you guys more information on that probably toward the end of the video. But yeah, it's definitely on Netflix. Season 1 is, so I definitely recommend you go and at least check out the first episode. If the first episode has you interested, watch the second or third. You never know. Maybe you'll end up binge watching it like me, or maybe you'll end up being like, this isn't for me. But either way, at least give it a chance. The next thing we're going to review is the Lego movie, the one that just came out, The Piece of Resistance. This movie is about a Lego guy who is basically trying to fit in. He's trying to be what everybody else is, but he fits in so well that nobody knows he exists. And it's kind of a harsh reality type thing. But the movie, I wasn't, like when I first saw it coming out in trailers, I wasn't sure I wanted to go watch it. It wasn't until we decided to take my kids to go see it, my wife and I, we took my kids to go see it, and it ended up being an amazing movie. It was fun for me, it was fun for all of us. My wife laughed, I laughed, my kids were laughing hysterically. It was just a good movie. It had a lot of jokes packed in there, some that were for the adults and definitely some were for the kids. But yeah, it was definitely a really fun time. I don't know if it's date night material because it depends on your date. If your date's into comedies and animated videos, animated shows and all that, it's definitely a date night movie. But if this is like a first date, you don't know the girl type of thing, or you don't know your guy type of thing, then I would not go for this movie as a date night movie. But if you have kids, definitely take them to go see it. It's hilarious. It's fantastic. It does have its messages in there. I'm not going to get too much into the movie because I don't like spoilers. I know some people do, but I'm not really into the spoiler thing. Now, one thing that you may have noticed about me already is I'm not going to get too in detail with my reviews. I'm not going to go too in depth with it because you have so many people out there that are so much better at it than I am. So I'm just going to try to deliver you my opinions on everything. Now, this first video, I'm going to take it kind of slow. I know I feel like I'm moving pretty fast, but I'm going to take it kind of slow. And I'm just going to kind of make everything go because everything's going along pretty smoothly, but I just want to work all the kinks out. So I'm going to get this first review out, and then I'll start taking comments and suggestions and everything else. Now, the opinion I wanted to have on the music industry, more importantly rap and hip-hop, is I've heard a lot of people saying that 2013 was dominated by Eminem, Macklemore, Justin Timberlake, and they're saying there was no good black artists putting music out. And I love hip-hop. I love rap. It's what I grew up on. So I, of course, have my opinion on there. And the thing about it is, yes, Eminem is out there. He's always going to be there. Anytime Eminem puts out anything, he's going to dominate. because that's the type of artist he is. I mean, there's not many artists out there who can rival Eminem. It's just that's a fact. It has nothing to do with skin color. It just has to do with his level of talent and the skill he's willing to put in there. That being said, hearing Eminem on that one song, I think it was called Love Game. Sorry, it's called Love Game with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick was actually able to deliver lyrics that were that kept up with Eminem. And I would say Kendrick killed it better than Eminem did, except for the fact that Eminem had another verse and Eminem did better in that verse. So there's definitely artists out there that need attention. Kendrick Lamar, I'm not a huge fan of him yet, but I can't deny his talent. He is a lyricist. Now, as far as Macklemore, yeah, Macklemore's really talented. You can't lie about that. But to say that there's nobody that can rival him, I mean, you had Chamillionaire that dropped, 2 albums. For the life of me, I can't remember. I know Rainfall was one of them. But in my personal opinion, Chamillionaire destroys Macklemore. Chamillionaire does such a better job at delivering his rhymes than Macklemore does. Now, that's not to put down Macklemore, because I'm a big Macklemore fan now. I've heard some of his songs, and he's really talented. So I can't take that away from him. I'm a big fan of his. But it's just, in my personal opinion, Chamillionaire has better messages and is more motivating than Macklemore is. Chamillionaire has this whole thing where he doesn't curse. Ever since his second album, Ultimate Victory, he does the whole not cursing thing, and you can't even tell. Like, most people are like, oh, I refuse to listen to the album unless it's explicit, and you can't tell. Like, he delivers his rhymes in such a way that you don't even care if he's trying to curse or not. You don't care if he's trying to join the mainstream and be cool, you know? So you have that. The other artist you have Slaughterhouse that came out. That has Royce da 5'9" on it. That has Joe Budden, Joel Ortiz. I mean, that has a ridiculous roster that nobody's paying attention to, and that's just not fair. I guess people kind of line them up with Eminem since they're signed with Shady, but personally, no. You have Joe Budden and Royce da 5'9", just right there. Those are two black artists that destroy most of the white ones that are out there. Now, again, they can't compare with Eminem, but in terms of talent, I definitely pick Joe Budden over Macklemore. Not so much Royce da 5'9", because Joe Budden at least will come out with those songs where he has a point behind it. He has some conscious songs, just like Macklemore does. Royce da 5'9", he does it a little bit, but from what I mostly heard of him, it's mostly hardcore stuff. But another artist you have out is Lupe Fiasco. I mean, when did people stop paying attention to Lupe Fiasco? I mean, somewhere after he dropped The Cool, I guess he became too cool for fans because nobody loves him anymore. It's like, and one thing I'm hearing is everybody complaining that people have gone too mainstream. And I think that's unfair, because you have to support your artists whether they're underground or mainstream. Because Lupe Fiasco hasn't really changed his views much since going from underground to mainstream. He's pretty much stayed consistent. But he's lost some of his fans just for the sole fact that he's making money now. And I remember back when Lupe Fiasco was getting jokes because he didn't go and buy the big gold chains and everything, because he said he didn't agree with that. His music wasn't about getting jewelry. His music was about, just putting out good music. And he got ridiculed for that, and that just it shocks me. Now, there are other white artists that came out that I don't really care for. I don't care at all for Yellow Wolf. I know everybody's talking about him. I can't stand him. I don't like Yellow Wolf at all. I've tried listening to a few of his songs, and I can never get through a whole song. Maybe that's my fault. I don't know. bores me, and I just can't. I can't listen to Yelawolf. Atmosphere is a great group to listen to. It's comprised of Slug, who actually delivers the lyrics, and Ant, who is the producer and he does the beats and everything. Those two are crazy. Slug is really good. He put out some music. He's half black, half so. I mean, it's not. It's just how everybody wants you to view something. Someone comes and tells you, "Oh, well, Eminem dropped the album this year, or Macklemore did an album this year, or Justin Timberlake did an album this year, so all the black artists don't matter anymore." And I'm so overhearing that because that's not true. You just need to stay true to the artist that you're paying attention to and not buy into the bull crap. But I mean, no matter how much I say it, it's not going to change. So I've been, it is what it is. I find myself personally not able to listen to most of the music that comes out nowadays because I can't stand what's on the radio. But that's just me. That is mostly all I have for everybody today. I'm going to make this video kind of short. Again, while I work out the kinks out, I appreciate everybody tuning in to hear my opinions. I promise to make things a little bit more organized next time and not to run through everything. But unfortunately, time is not on my side. And I just wanted to put out a video just to get everybody ready for what's, hopefully going to be coming later. So this is pretty much what the format's going to be. Please feel free to leave me questions and comments. I love reading them. I love hearing from everybody. I like to hear feedback, whether it's positive or negative, because I can't fix something if I don't know what needs to be fixed, and I know I need to fix some things. So whatever suggestions anybody has, I'm open. If there is anything that you guys would like me to review, please feel free to comment what you would like me to review. I will be going through and paying attention. I will review movies, food, restaurants. I'll review basically anything you can think of, video games. The only thing I won't review is crazy stuff, like Jackass style stuff. I won't do that. I'm not going to do anything to put myself in harm's way. That being said, I again appreciate you guys tuning in. Please feel free to leave me any questions or concerns or anything you have in the comments, and I look forward to doing this again.
The day I went missing was the day I died. At least on the inside.
Oliver Queen is alive. Darling City resident was found 5 years after he was missing and presumed dead.
What? Get that camera out of my face!
He was the only survivor of the accident that took the lives of 7 people.
Has he said anything about what happened?
I worry that those I left behind won't recognize me.
I knew it. I knew you were alive.
The island changed me.
Tomorrow, you and me, we're doing the city. You've got a lot to catch up on.
I'm not the person they remember.
20% of his body's covered in scar tissue. Second-degree burns on his back and arms. At least 12 fractures that never properly healed.
They thought I was back to my old life. They thought wrong.
I'd like you to prepare yourself. The Oliver you lost might not be the one they found.
The day Oliver Queen died is the day something new was born. I am Arrow.
What was it like there?
It's too late to say this, but I'm sorry.
I couldn't be angry. I couldn't grieve. That's what happens when your sister dies while screwing your boyfriend.
The island forged me into a weapon, and I will use it against the criminal and the corrupt.
I smell evil in the air.
You have failed this city.
I'm gonna kill you.
There are ways of finding out what my son knows.
Stay away from me. I'm just gonna hurt you again.
This isn't a game.
Nobody can know my secret. Tell me, saw that?
What happened to you on that island?
A lot.
Okay, and we're rolling and action. Just go ahead when you're ready.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I've just been bat-mailing on my bat phone.
Yeah, can you just do the line, please?
I am Batman.
No, the other line?
Oh, right. I'm supposed to say some baloney about how you shouldn't click that skip button.
Yeah, the sooner you do that, the sooner we can show people the trailer for the Lego movie.
Fine. Crank up those subwoofers, dude, and check this out.
Good morning, apartment. Ready to start the day. Jumping jacks, hit them. 1, 2, 3. I am so pumped up! Yes! Overpriced coffee.
That's $37.
Awesome!
Everything is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love this song!
It's cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome.
No, guys, wait up! Where am I?
Come with me if you want to not die.
What is happening?
You're the special. And the prophecy states that you're the most important person in the universe. That's you, right?
Yes. That's me.
Relax, everybody. I'm here.
Batman? Awesome!
Who are you here to see?
I'm here to see your butt.
Oh my gosh!
Pow. Wham. First try.
My fellow master builders.
Hello.
Lord Business plans to end the world as we know it. There is yet one hope. The special has arisen.
I know what you're thinking. He is the least qualified person to lead us. And you are right.
A house divided against itself would be better than this.
Abraham Lincoln! I'm not the special. I'm just a regular, normal guy.
You have the ability to be the special because I believe in you.
Robots, destroy him!
Aloha, loser!
We'll wing it. It's a bat pun.
Take him to the melding chamber.
Isn't there supposed to also be a good cop?
Hi, buddy. Would you like a glass of water?
Yeah, actually.
Too bad. We are entering your mind.
What?
I don't think he's ever had an original thought.
That's not true. Introducing the double-decker couch. So everyone could watch TV together and be buddies.
That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Let me handle this. That idea is just the worst.
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it.
Coming down clean, like I'm coasting on cloud nine. Cloud nine. I ride so clean. Hold up, some people don't like me. Must be 'cause I'm riding so clean. Like I'm coasting on cloud nine. Cloud nine. I ride so clean. Hold up, some people don't like me. Must be 'cause I'm riding so clean. Like I'm coasting. it's all on you. Fight or run, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it's over? Everybody saying that they want the life, but everybody thinking that it's overnight. They say you wanna win, then you know the price. And do this.
The alternate route is a long one, but ultimately an aim that gets you to the same exact destination. Yes, sir. The journey's been long, and the winds have been short. But today, none of that matters.
The time is now, Zoom get close. The ego is gone, the room is for growth. But talent is there, the feeling is new. I mean, bottom is gone, but the ceiling is too. I was higher than Whitney, headed toward the top again, everything.